Hi, I'm Ellie from crystallinks.com. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Today I just want to tell you about a list of potential ways COVID could have been created. Okay, I created this list back in March of 2020 when it all started, or actually they say it really began months before in Wuhan, China. Okay, number one is bats, animals that were infected that people ingested. That was the original theory. Maybe some people believed it, most people did not, but that's number one. Number two takes us into conspiracy theories. And the reason I'm blogging this today is because the news is looking to investigate things that happened in a lab in China prior to COVID-19 or coronavirus actually getting out into the population, okay? It was, and this is the theory, either deliberately set free in a lab or accidentally set free without any cure for it, without any vaccine for it, and it just got out into the general population, okay? I've heard so many different conspiracy theories because these are people I talk to from time to time. Some of them say it was created in the United States and brought there. Some say it was created there. Everybody's going to have their own theory. When it comes to conspiracy, you be your own judge as to what you think is what really happened. But this seems to be a very popular theory. Okay, number three. Number three is a variant or a mutation from another virus. I mean, we've had SARS and we've had MERS, and we've had others. So is this a variant that just naturally happened? Okay, that's number three. Number four is very interesting to me because it probably doesn't have to do with COVID, but it might have to do with something in the future. And that is about things, microbes, bacteria, other things that are detrimental to this race of humanity that have been buried for all time, shall we say. They've been buried under the ice caps, which are melting now. So we're finding microbes and all sorts of things that we never knew about before. It could be under the oceans because we know how polluted the oceans are. We don't really know what's buried below the oceans. That's a possibility. It could be anywhere. Something that comes up from under the ground, even a volcano as a result of an earthquake, because earthquakes are accelerating, volcanoes are going off more so now than before, and something that comes from under the ground, becomes airborne, is toxic to humanity, and that affects the population. Okay, number five has to do with something in space that falls to Earth. And in that regard, I mean meteor, asteroid, comet, space debris. We've got all kinds of space debris. We read about this is falling back to Earth, that's falling back to Earth. What does these things have that may have something microbiotic, that some sort of microorganism that becomes airborne? Once things become airborne, you have to be aware of them, and we usually are not until people start to get sick or die. So something from space, that's number five. And number six takes me, while I'm out there in space, it takes me to another topic that's very popular in the news now, and that's UFOs and aliens, and is there an alien agenda on Earth that people think has been going on since the 1940s, and are aliens trying to cull the population? Are they doing something to, to destroy humanity? That's another, again, we're getting into conspiracy theories, but since the government now has produced videos of little ships and things that the Navy has taken, different little videos, since all of this is going on, and next month in June they're supposed to bring forth information we don't have, but don't hold your breath on that. Maybe there is an alien agenda that's kicking in now. This is, you know, anything and everything is possible. It could be a combination of all of them. Talking about UFOs, I'll do that in another video, but just now we go to this. Okay, here you go, so you can refresh. Number one, a bat or an animal that was infected. Number two, something that happened in a lab, deliberately or unintentionally. Number three, some sort of a variant of a form of virus. Number four, something buried under the earth, the ground, the ice that has come up. Number five, something that fell to earth from space. And number six, an alien agenda. So you have to think about it. You have to make a decision as to what you think is the right one, or it could be a combination of several things. You know, it's just something to think about and to see whether or not it makes any sense to you, because something started this. It didn't just naturally happen. There's always a cause, and we have the effect. To be continued. Thank you.